Well, hello. I'm moving stuff around. I normally don't go this early live, but because I'm only still working, or just driving home from work. I work until 6 o'clock, but today I had to go work early, so I'm here early. Um, so I said, okay, we're just gonna go live, and I'm cooking some food on the stove, so I don't know. I'm gonna be here as long as I can be until I have to go babysit the food. Hey, Erin. Hey, Jolie. So yeah, today I had a training, half day training, and then half day work, and all the shenanigans happened, and it was a very, very Monday. I had a what do you call it? A confirmation of my presentation that's happening in a month, another one, and have written this presentation, and I've rewritten it, and I've done it 15 times, and we're going to be doing it and rewriting it again because every audience is a different audience, right? So we're going to add some cool animation. Hey, Jolie. Hey, Keep It Simple. Hey, Donna. Hey, Apple Blonde. Hey, Renegade Realtor. Hey, Renegade. Did you feel the earthquake? Are you in that area? Because there was an earthquake in California, apparently. Um, I saw it on Facebook. Like, if it wasn't for Facebook, I wouldn't know it was happening. So I know people are like, oh, I don't use Facebook. Oh, I use Facebook. It's my main source of info. Um, I was playing with the scarf earlier, so I need to put it somewhere different. Oh, I got some new pins for my hat. So I got this mini mouse pin, and I got this Cusco from Emperor's New Groove pen, which I love Cusco. Hello, Christiana. So let me show you my bag today. So the bag today is this one. I love this bag. This is like one of my favorite bags now, and I've only used it one time. And who knew? Who knew? It would just be this normal, pretty jacquard Coach Rogue. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love carrying it. It is great on my shoulder. It's super comfy. I have my new skull panda on here. I have my new octopus guy on here, which I was gonna change him out. So let's flip him around. So he was so cool. I found him at this store my sister took me to, and I had to get him. And I had my little pea charm. I love I love that. It was a gift. It said, oh, okay, so Renegade says, SoCal here, but watch some of these rings of fire videos online. Consistent earthquakes frequently from the sun solar flares. Oh, wow. That's whoa. So this is going to be grumpy face, and this side is happy face. I love these things. My sister had them, and when I found them in this little store, I'm like, I have to have these. So you can change out which one you want. And yeah, I picked it because it was blue. Yeah, and right now I'm gonna do sad, grumpy face because I think it's cute. Hi, D. Higginbotham. How are you? So this is my second skull panda. I love this one. This one's I might have to get another one, but these are not. I don't do blind boxes. I just buy people's, you know, repeats because I'm over the blind box mystery because it's so expensive, you know? Keep it simple, Jackie. Do you have any Bottega Veneta bags? Just curious, what's your thoughts on the leather quality? I have one vintage Bottega Veneta bag. It's beautiful. It is vintage. It's beat up, y'all. It's a beat up bag, and I don't wear it very often. Um, I need to get my hands on that one again. Um, I don't remember where I saw it, but I went through my whole collection the other day, but it's a beautiful woven. I personally think the vintage bag, I like a beat up soft leather bag. I like a relaxed leather. I don't like a stiff leather. So, okay, I like a stiff leather like this or a soft relaxed leather. So I'm kind of like both extremes. And I think a lot of the Bottega woven in conchato, woven ones tend to be a little bit more firm when they're new, and they're heavy. I have heard they're heavy. I pick them up every time I get the opportunity to, but they're like, several $1,000s. I think they're beautiful. I don't think I like the I forgot the name of it, the cassette bag that um Melissa Adam Wade has, but I don't like that. She says it's very heavy, but I like some of the other styles that they have. But if I was going to pick just on leather, I kind of like Loewe. That's some pretty stuff every time I touch it. But it's a different feel and look. See, I think the Loewe is more smushy and mushy, and where, you know, the other one's a little thicker. So I don't know. Honestly, I have a vintage bag and I love my vintage bag, but I'm not going to go buy a new one because I buy too many bags to spend that much money on one. Um, I like variety too much, y'all. Um, Jennifer says, yeah, this is the one that Jeff Beth got me. It's really cute. I think it's cute. I love sugar snap peas. Um, if you buy sugar snap peas and you stir fry them with garlic and a little bit of ginger, garlic, and oyster sauce. So yummy. So yummy. So easy. And mushrooms. My aunt used to put mushrooms in there too. Um, Katie says, I remember the foreshock of the day before the Northridge earthquake. There were in the Museum of Tolerance the day before. We were in elevators, felt a jolt, and the elevator stopped for a second, then continued. Whew. Renegade says, still doesn't compare. I tried on a few Andiamos at the boutique. I have a now vintage Bottega wallet and still like better. Yeah, I kind of think if you want, I think almost every leather bag is better 10 years old because I like the way it feels. It gets relaxed. I'm not the hugest fan of brand new. Um, that's just me. So Renegade says, "Oh my God, I'm going to H Mart to pick some up. Thanks, Jack. Don't know what to make for dinner." Yeah, my aunt used to make that all the time. Sugar snap peas. She would saute, garlic, garlic, ginger, a little bit onion, whatever you have, right? And then you put in the mushrooms first, let them cook, and then you throw in the peas, add in a little bit of oyster sauce, a little bit of water, let it cook. If you want it to be thicker, you can use um corn 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 cornstarch, um, to thicken it. But I normally don't. I don't normally do that. I just have it with rice. But my husband doesn't like peas as much as I do, sugar snap peas. So I'm taking stuff out of my bag. So this is my brand new makeup case, my lipstick case from Aspinall, London, that I bought from Cammie's Closet, and I love it. It actually came from Yoda originally, so yay. The Circle of Friends, right? And this is my bag of things, and this is probably not going to fit in my bag for tomorrow, but I'm determined to use that bag tomorrow. So I might not, I rarely actually use my bag of things. It's just there for emergency, make me feel better about life. This is my new to me wallet. This is a unicorn. This is a unicorn wallet. I got this off. It's like 5 a.m. morning deal, brand new, off of Poshmark. Someone was selling this for $30. I could not buy it fast enough. This might be my favorite version of a Dooney wallet Dooney ever made because not only is it soft because this was made a while ago, it's the way it's well, just like this. It's just like stuff your things in here. It has a few card slots, but it's not like the new type that have like card. I just stuff them all in here, and then I have room for cash. So it's good. It pulled me out of this wallet, which I'd been using since I got it. So big changes, and I'm going to use this wallet until I get tired of it, which probably, I don't know. I tend to stay in my SLGs like for a long time. That's where I have the biggest commitment is I'll keep using those forever. But I'm going to take these straps off. So I got this Rogue from a Facebook person who was saying, "Hey, my girlfriend's selling her bag. Here's the listing." And I went over there and they sold it to me, and I'm like, "Yay!" It has marks. It's been used. This is not a closet beauty. This is not a bag that's been sitting around in the closet. This bag has been well loved and makes it soft and lovely, and it makes me really happy to use it. Can I be added to the group? I have so many items. I'd barter. Well, the group it was on was I think it's from the Coach Gone Rogue site. You know that, I mean, those people are kind of ridiculous, but it's changed a bit. The environment has changed a bit on that Coach Rogue site, so they're not quite as fevered. But I go to the closet. Are you on Facebook? Because it's on Facebook. The Closet Treasures. Are we friends on Facebook, Renegade? If we're not, I'll find you. I'll send you some links of where I go and hang out. They're smaller Facebook groups, like 1,000, 2,000, maybe 5,000 people. We're not talking about a huge Discord, not a Discord group. No. These are Facebook. These are just Facebook friends on an IG. Okay, well, I'll find you. But I don't have a group. I have thought about making my own group. But it's a lot. It is a lot of work to make a group. So, but anyway, before I get too far along, I have a tattoo. Well, it's behind plastic, okay? So if you were on Jolie's live yesterday, you saw this, but Saturday, I went and got a tattoo. So I have the Sorcerer Mickey with watercolor magic, and then this is the globe. It will look a lot better once it heals up some. Give me a couple weeks. It's always gonna colored tattoos look the best when you first get them, and then from here on out they will just fade. Yes, it's Mickey, Sorcerer Mickey from the Sorcerer's Apprentice. I'm gonna do some more color on him. But it took 6 hours. It was like 5 hours worth of work and then some breaks in between, so it was like 6 hours. Okay, one session. Yeah, one session, it was 6 hours, because I knew if we stopped, I probably wouldn't come back for a while, because the doing it hurts, yes. But the worst part for me isn't actually the tattooing part. It's this part, the part where it's healing. I had to keep this Tegaderm, like this plastic new skin stuff on here for at least till Friday, hopefully. And then I have to wash it and then moisturize it. And then that's when not this week, but the next week, over the weekend, and next week is going to be where I'm going to be like, because that's where it bothers me, and you can't scratch it. You're like, pat, 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 pat. And I'm like, I have short nails because I claw, and I have very dry skin. Yeah. I kept it on for a week on mine. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it for a week, and then as long as I can tolerate it without, because I have an adhesive issue. Yeah, 6 hours. Well, that was my second tattoo. My very first tattoo was this one, this Peanuts one. I got this 3 weeks ago, so I knew I've been talking to the artist about doing this particular tattoo for like a year now. As soon as I knew she was doing tattoos, I'm like, I need you to do my tattoo, and this is what I want to do. And she says, yeah. I need to trim this real quick. It's driving me nuts. This little piece of plastic will not adhere, so we're going to give it a little bit of a surgery. Let's see if that works. Okay, good enough. Good enough. But I keep patting it down. So anyway, yeah, so the Mickey itself, maybe that was like 3 hours of it. This was 2 hours of it, right here. I mean, she was really good. She went from here, so it wasn't quite all in one place. The yellow was yeah, getting a tattoo hurts. Getting a watercolor tattoo really hurts. And I said, but it's worth it. And I said, I said to her, like, so what do people normally get? She goes, well, apparently what's popular now, at least in San Antonio, is thin line tattoos and black line work is apparently what people want. I'm like, I want color. But anyway, hello Latina, hello everybody, hello Jennifer, hello. So I'm gonna move into this bag. So this bag came in the mail Friday. I think Friday I had the embarrassing YouTube unboxing where I opened 5 different boxes or 6 different boxes of bags. But I did mail out 5 over the weekend. So, and I did get a trolley comment, y'all. It was kind of mean. It was like the opening troll comment was grow up. I'm like, wow, you sound like my dad. I don't even know this person. I'm just like, ouch. Sorry, but I'm 45, so whatever. I have a tattoo of Mickey Mouse. I don't think growing up is on the. I'm young at heart, y'all. I'm a kid at heart. We're good, but I'm gonna put my stuff in this bag. I got this from eBay for $40 plus shipping and tax. And I was very happy because I didn't have the strap. So I'm just going to put my bag of things are not going to fit in here. I'm going to put my work phone in here. Okay, I don't have to take my lipstick. I think we're going to do bare minimum. And we're just going to put a wallet, my keys, and my tissues. Bare minimum, guys. I could fit more stuff in here, but I don't want to. I don't want to take anything out. I don't really need more than what I've just put in there. But I bought a new strap to go with this about 2 weeks ago. Growth. It's not on my spectrum, right? It's like, I mean, I pay my bills. I pay my mortgage. I go to work. I'm educated. I just like bags. I do talk about my bag problem, but I also know that this troll doesn't watch me, because if they did, they would know that I very much openly talk about my struggle with my shopping problems, and that it's not just shopping for shopping's sake. It is, I guess in some way it is, but it's different than when I was younger. I shop for more purpose, I guess. Now I'm trying to be more purpose driven with my shopping, and it's not the cost of the shopping, although that is a factor, of course. Nobody's winning the lottery here. I don't play the lottery. It's the volume. It's the volume of bags. It's not getting 10 bags a month. It's just hard to put them places because I don't have enough space, but I keep buying them. So I'm pivoting my collection around to stuff that I have 100 bags over there that I'm trying to get rid of. Yeah. Trolls, they're not worth mentioning. Hey, yeah, but I get trolls comment. This is the strap I got from Marc Jacobs, and it has silver, yellow, black, and gold. So it has all the colors. Now this would probably look better with just a silver strap, but I honestly don't care. Sometimes, occasionally I care, but most of the time I don't care. I do mixed metals. So yeah, trolls are trolling. That's what trolls do. Hey, honey.
Doing live?
Yep, I'm alive. You want to bring over the babies? Oh, we have to show you James's new bag, guys. So when we went shopping Saturday, James got a bag. I was ever so proud and happy that he said, Jackie, I want a bag. I was so thrilled, y'all. I kept my chill. I kept it cool. But this is a new thing too. This is a charging brick, but it magnetizes to the back of your phone.
I had to do, because mine's not MagSafe, I had to add an extra magnet.
So this one, and then it just does this, and he can always have
a little stand, has cute little faces on it.
Yeah, it does things. It's just more. It's smart. It doesn't just and oops, and it has a stand. So you can do stuff with it. Because he's always propping his phone up on stuff, and then I move something, and it goes blah. Like, oops, sorry, hun. And this is his bag. This is his Dragon Ball Z bag. We got this at the box lunch, and it's almost perfect. So inside of this is his PS, or what is it? Switch 2? Switch 2. The Switch 2, this Switch 2, and this is getting another case, kind of like a phone case type of deal, where you snap it in. He's getting one of those in the mail tomorrow. And so we took this with us. We needed to find a bag that would fit this. So this is the bag he found, and a dragon. Look at the pretty dragon embroidery on this. Now, James loves dragons, but his favorite type of dragon is a Chinese dragon, not the European kind of fat dinosaur dragon, but this one. Okay, so this is a really pretty Dragon Ball Z at box launch is nylon. The leather bits are PU leather. You know, there was something I was supposed to do with this. There was a little bit. I have to find my. I'll do that later. Yeah, I have to singe a little bit of the nylon to pat it down. But anyway, that's his bag, and we have where are the babies? I see you Wednesday.
So that's with everything.
So this is with everything in it. It's really comfortable. Because when we were doing my tattoo for 6 hours, he was sitting with me, and it was really awkward to carry his stuff. So he wanted something just for his. So this is the chunky monkey. This is our. We can't stop wagging our tail. Yes, he was naughty and tried to bully his way into eating his sister's food. So we have to separate them to eat now. You know. Oh, Jennifer says she loves your bag. Yes, yes. Snuffles. You're so cute. Now, where's your sister? Wednesday, what are you doing?
Need to go
Did we have our
steal her.
Did we have our dinner yet? Yeah. Okay. So they're still taking antibiotics, and because last week Miss Wednesday had 12 teeth removed, and Mr. Pugsley, he's been on antibiotics because he wasn't feeling well, and now they're feeling a lot better. But enough that they squabbled. So here, Miss Wednesday's coming over. Here she is. She gets like, I don't want to be picked up. I need to.
You're in the danger zone.
Yeah, I need to break down boxes and clean up my space. But so this is Miss Wednesday. Yeah, she lied. 12 teethies. We're like, how many teethies do you have? How many do they say?
48.
48 teeth, and she already had missing teeth before we got her.
So on her lower, she only had her canines and then one tooth.
Yeah.
Now she just has canines.
Just canines.
And then upper, just canines. So that was a majority of the teeth is her upper.
Yeah, but her squish nose pugs are like kind of like hippos. Their teeth are actually the back teeth that they eat with. The front canines are just for look. Although
she still has all of her back teeth.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a hippo could do damage with their hippo front teeth. But yeah, they eat with their back teeth. But she's on a soft food right now, and then later she'll go on to a kibble with a little bit of water on it.
She's on now. This is kibble with water.
Kibble with water. Are we happy? Look at this happy dog. Yes, you are so thrilled. So we had a lot of pug time this weekend. Okay. Take a look at the pot to make sure. I put it on a low simmer. Make sure it stays on a low simmer until I can go back out.
What? Okay.
Let me free. Okay. Yes, I'm cooking. I'm cooking dinner. So I do have a teeny tiny unboxing, just one thing. And I'm so excited to get this. Yeah, she does have teeth left, but wow, it was like, wait, what? So I have this. This is from an eBay store, y'all, that I bought my crocodile bag from. So this is from Linda's Stuff off eBay. She's one of those eBay partner stores or something. She's been around like forever. I'm not even sure the original Linda's still there. It's just called Linda's Stuff, right? And they do a bunch of sales, and I just kind of go in there browsing every now and again, keeping my eyes on whatever they got. This came up, and all rational thought left my head, and she offered me a great discount on it, and I was like, yeah, this bag was made for me. I am becoming that crazy kitschy woman, by the way, that has nothing but Disney things, and yeah, this is no different. So this is so cool. This is so cool. I'm so excited. This is just neat. You know how the beaded bags have been the rage? Look at Mickey and Pluto. And then Mickey and Minnie. I mean, is this not the coolest thing you have ever seen? A completely fully beaded bag of Disney greatness. I think this is phenomenal. Isn't this the coolest? I mean, I know. You're like, Jackie, this might be a step too far. Oh, but I don't care. I don't care. I have gone down the path of the tattoo. So with Mickey on my arm. So a Mickey bag. Look at this. How awesome this bag is. It was just sitting there. It was just sitting there. So this is Moy Moyna, Moyna. I'm pretty sure this might be probably one of the billion bags that they make out of India. I'm not sure. It doesn't have a made in sticker, but it's really confusing because it's not that French brand. This is that other brand. It's like because if you know, because Louis Vuitton, LVMH is Louis Vuitton. M is Moyna. Moyna, the French designer, not this one. Hennessy, Louis Vuitton, Moynihan Hennessy group or whatever makes that conglomerate. So this is, I always get confused because this is not them. I love Pluto. I know, right? Look at that big kiss. It's like, oh my gosh, let me kiss you. Honestly, this was awesome, and I thought that was cute. When I saw this side, this is like, I bought it. I love this so much. The beads are beautiful. It looks great. It was not expensive for a fully beaded bag. I have done beading. I have bought beads. I have hand embroidered with beads. It is expensive. Um, it is not easy. Um, Let me see how much it's cost because it wasn't expensive. When I'm telling you it wasn't expensive for a fully beaded bag, I'm still like, really? That's all you want? Okay. All in cash price purchased with tax and shipping, $58.43. It was only $40, $43 or something. Honey.
Cute stove.
Uh-huh.
You have just the internal burner on.
Oh,
Do you need to do that?
turn it to the big one, the full burner to like number 4.
Number 4.
Yeah, I need to just come up to a simmer, not a hard boil since I'm not watching it. Yeah, put it on the larger burner. Yeah, so nothing's happened in the 20 minutes it's been sitting on the stove. Yeah, so when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I have a Mickey Mouse. Because, if you watch Miss Dee Dee Bean, she just did a video, like, what are these 10 bags or 5 bags or whatever say about me? And if I did that tag, and if I did do that tag, you wouldn't see it till January. But if I did do that tag, I would have to put this in there because what does this bag say about me? This is where I am in my life. I am 45. Hello, my name is Jackie. I'm going through my second childhood, and I'm enjoying all the things as an adult that I couldn't afford as a child, to buy all the things my parents said, no, I'm not buying you that. And I'm saying, well, I'm buying me that now. This is it. My dad used to tell me, he used to make, comments about all the men whenever he saw older men with some Corvettes. And he goes, they're just buying their youth. I'm like, I get it. I am, I completely identify with buying my youth. Oh, why not Shandon, says Katie. The alcohol. I thought it was Hennessy. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Don't quote me. Google it yourselves. Yeah, Landia, the quality of that bag is just phenomenal. Oh, Moynet as in champagne, not the bag company? I really thought it was the bag company, that French bag company. No way, it's for champagne. Dude, had no idea. Yeah, Louis Vuitton Moynet, the champagne and Hennessy. Oh, nice. I thought it was the brand, the French bag brand that was Moynet. Because I always see people say it, I never see it written down. That's kind of cool. You know what? I don't really drink alcohol. I don't really drink wine. I don't drink champagne. And I don't drink hard liquor. So I'm a teetotaling, soda, Diet Coke drinking, iced tea loving fool. I think my biggest love is coffee. Coffee and hot tea and iced tea. I drink both kinds. And A Diet Coke. I live on Diet Coke if I could. Well, today I'm a little tired of Diet Coke, so we're having, this is iced tea in here. This is from a company called Swell. My twin bought me this one, and I love it. She didn't love this because at her school, she can't have depictions of alcohol. So, like, this margarita glass would not work for her, so she couldn't use that at the office, her office. But my office is fine. It's as long as there's no, we're adults. Depictions of alcoholic beverages are fine as long as it's not alcohol in your drink. So anyway, that was my today's haul. Really was just I had one bag come in, which I'm very happy with, but because I have a plethora of bags that came in Friday. Actually it came in, I guess, Thursday, Friday, and I had a bag come in. Did I have something come in Saturday? Oh, I did, but did I show it? Oh, I think it was that robe. That robe came in Saturday. I did a very horrible video. I don't even think I'm going to release that video. It was just 5-minute video of not greatness. And I bought shoes. I bought shoes because um, I got these off of Poshmark. Somebody didn't like them. They're brand new, unworn. Sometimes when it's Savea, if you get their shoes and there's a problem and you want to return or exchange, and they'll sometimes just have you keep them and exchange out the shoes. Sometimes they make you return them, depends on the style, the color, the whatever. Or people just don't like them and they just sell them. So I got these for $30 a pair, which is a bargain. And I don't care how they came to me or why the person didn't like them. I love them. So I'm going to use them. Move some trash out of the way from packages. I have to really clean my room. It is a complete disaster in here. Ridiculous disaster. I honestly need to do better. Normally on the weekend, I film videos, and between other things, I'll clean my room, I'll organize. This weekend, because 6 hours we're doing this, and I mailed off some stuff, and I didn't have any time. I was too tired on Sunday. Sunday we kind of, napped all day. We went to have lunch. I went to the Miniso store. I went to um Disney store because they're all right next to each other, and so I just went over there. James was with me. That's where he got his box lunch bag. So this is the bag. I got this bag, I think, a week or two ago, and I got these in the mail. I have this really cool pug charm that I have on here. I need to find a different way to hook it, but I have a pug charm. My sister found me this at a flea market or a craft market, craft show. And my Jennifer sent me this, and then I had another thing that went with this. Oh, it's over here. This Labubu charm is so cute. I had to figure out how to hook it where I want it to be hooked because I'm not going to wear it as a necklace, but I think it's so pretty. Look at how cute that is. It's like total charm moment, right? So cute. I think the Moynette Chardon, I think of the line from Snoop Dogg's song Somewhere About Weeds. Together with Hennessy, and they got together with LV. Nice. So anyhow, that was my day of work, and James is deadbeat tired. We've had nothing but Monday problems at the office. Like, when you have problems at the office, it's like we had to do some away missions, but those had to get postponed because the weather is not cooperating, and the weather is weird right now, and it's just kind of like weird times. I wonder if I should put this. I need to make this into a charm. I used to have we used to have all of the Ariel Little Mermaid toys from McDonald's when the Little Mermaid came out the first time, when it first came out from Disney, and it got stolen. So not really stolen. My dad kind of sold it all to the junk dealers without realizing that those were our childhood ornaments, Yeah, anyway. So I found this and I wanted to make it into a bag charm, but I still haven't got the right attachment things to it. But yeah, nothing nothing earth-shattering here. Just another busy day dealing with pain. The HR paperwork for my fall, I fell last week. If you missed it, it's still ongoing. Apparently, they decided that the form we filled out was incorrect. It wasn't the right form. I'm like, I wondered why it looked like a vehicular incident versus a trip, slip, or fall in the office. I'm like, why is this? This is really weird. Yeah. So glad you're enjoying them. Oh yeah, I love pins. I love pins. And I specifically look for canvas and denim and um nylon bags just to put pins on because I think I love it's one of my favorite things about Disney. And it's not every pin I see. I'm very selective, but if I'm gifted something, I will take anything. I thank you. But if I'm paying for it, because they're pricey. Pin collecting, if y'all don't know about the pin collecting trading world out there, it is very crazy priced. I actually had to leave those Facebook groups because it was so like, oh, I need to buy that. I've never seen that one, and they can go from like a $3 pin to a $300 pin. And I'm like, yeah, no. I already have a bag charm problem with Labubus, and now I'm getting into the skull pandas. I kind of liking the skull pandas more than Labubu right now because Labubu's so hard to get a hand on. And when I see them, the real ones, I saw I was in a store Saturday. It was $90 for a real Pop Mart Labubu. They retail for $30 now, y'all. To have them resell for $90, I'm like, 60 was pushing it for me, 65 double retail. But when you're going up to twice retail, I'm like, especially since they're blind boxes, like I don't even know which one that is. Like, no, I don't need another duplicate. Um, so I can't believe it's the 22nd of the month. I don't know what happened to this month. This has been a whirlwind of a month. Uh, I've had training and a convention. My next convention isn't until I think November. I hope it's November. I hope it's not October. I don't know. Um, Grace loves fashion. Hello, hello. So I'm trying to be a little less compulsive. And can I come on here today and tell you I Katie says I paid $80 with tax for my last Labubu in Korea Market kiosk. I know. It's ridiculous. That's why I like the Lafufu more because at least Lafufus I can get for $25. Where Labubus are $50, $65, $95. I'm like, I got two Lafufus and they were $20 a piece because it was buy one get one half, so it ended up being 2 for $40 essentially. So this is my Lafufu, but I got two of the same one, but it's fine. I like them. I love these guys, and I still can't find my real one, so I'm supposed to send one deluxe. I still can't figure out. I don't know what I did to that. I had one to give to her daughter, and I cannot find it to save my life. I'll find it eventually. It probably must be in a bag instead of on a bag or something. I don't know where I put it. But oh well. Such is life. Um, I lose charms in my house. I lose bag straps and bag extenders because I leave them in my bags. So I've given up on the take off the extender, put it to the side so that you can always change out your bags. Like, no. At this point, it's just the cost of a bag now. My bag, if it has to have an extender, that's just an additional cost. Each bag will have its own set because I can't keep track. I lose things. I can't find them. And I end up buying them again anyway. So this way I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get bags that don't need to have extended straps on me for crossbody. I don't tend to use as many crossbody bags anyhow. I tend to use more shoulder bags, which is my favorite thing. But my shoulders get mad at me, and I have tech arms. So what that means is I do editing for work, guys. So I do lots of mouse clicking and digital stuff, and my shoulders. Oh my God. Um, Katie says I paid over 50 at StockX for one. The ones with the letters, it wasn't blind. I got the ones with see, that's worth it. I would rather pay more money to get the one I want than to have to buy the whole half set, because the ones with the letters, you have to buy the alphabet in half the alphabet and then the other half of the alphabet to get the letters you want, right? And then you're stuck with all the letters you don't want. You know, how many people, I mean, unless you're going to sit there, I have seen some very creative spellings of things. It has been fun, but I saw an article where Popmark, some CEO somewhere, someone said that they're losing money because the fervor for the boo-boos has died down. I'm like, no, it hasn't. It's just that people are now buying the foo-foos because we can't get our hands on the boo-boo, you know? Like, what they need to do is crack down on some of their copyright, because I was watching Super Dacob on Totally Dacob, and he has a Labubu sighting at the Party City. So apparently Party City is back in life, and he was at Party City looking for Halloween stuff, and they had a whole bunch of Labubu themed merchandise, like balloons, really cool Mylar balloons. So if you have a kid who wants a party that needs to be Labubu, you can find one. You know, they have them at Party City's back, y'all. I've never really been a Party City buyer. Um, I don't decorate. I really don't decorate. My sister is the decorator, which is good because she has children. she she does the themes, and she does all the Halloween in the fall. Christmas is her deal, you know. Popmart did a few drops of Have a Seat in the last week. I couldn't get one. Wow. See, the Have a Seat isn't even the one I want. I still want the macaroons, but they're the ones, apparently, they're the ones that are the hardest to get because they're the ones the clothes look the best on. So everybody wants the macaroon series still, even though the Into Energy, I think it's because the Into Energy, even though it's a standing Lafufu or Labubu, it doesn't have the same coolness with the, like, if you buy the Louis Vuitton or the Fendi or the Burberry outfit, because of the colors that the Into Energy comes in. So people still just want the macaroon series, which is their first one. I was at Pop Mart, and I was told no local pop people want to buy Labubus, only foreigners buy them. I managed to buy here on my, for my friend. I love a Huron. I can't say it. I want to buy that one in the teddy bear. They have one out right now. Let me show you a photo of what I'm talking about. Actually, let's do a shop with me, because I don't know if you know this. I don't know what's happening with Coach right now, but they had some stuff drop, but it's not Halloween. It's like, are we not going to get a Halloween drop? I'm like, or is it going to be so limited that it will just be like for a second? Um, so I wanted to go through and look at some of the Coach things with everybody, because that's fun. Let me see if I can get this to share. And I wanted to talk about some of the fall stuff, because you've been seeing a bunch of videos, share screen, with like Autumn's doing this whole series. So here we go. The teddy bear looking like one. Yeah, I want that one so bad, Grace. It's like $50. So this bag is like the biggest bag of the moment. This buy now, kiss lock barrel bag, but apparently they're coming out with a leather version. So I'm gonna stick around for I'll be super honest, for $525. This isn't my love. It's somebody else's love. It's not my love. And I'm still not in love with this cherries. I know Winnie has one and she loves hers, but no, not for me. But this, y'all, I can't stop looking at this. This stupid alter ego. I love this thing, not in that color, but this color. I love it in this color. Yes, Jackie, another brown bag. You do not need another brown bag. But oh my gosh, I love this. I love the way it looks. I love the quilting on it. I love the pattern on it. It's only like, let's see, 16 inches in across, so 16 across, 18 high, and 3 inches wide. So it's a good size bag with a 12.5-inch drop. That is the perfect proportion bag for me as a shoulder bag, as an ergo bag. This is the bag I'm like, I want this bag. But yeah, how do I feel about this bag? I don't know. I have one Coachtopia bag, but so look how cool this bag looks. I just like, of course, this model is like tiny. On me, it would not look that large. She looks like, a teenager. But it says if it's a 15-inch laptop, and let's see, what is the material on this? Well, oh, let's try to go back up. No. Alter Ego collection. Specific leather scraps. So they're saying it's leather scraps. Um, Upcycled leather. I don't think it means, I think it's life cycle or upcycled just by scraps of leather, offcuts, but I don't know how, it looks too uniform to me to see it as an offcut. Um, yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. That's why I'm not too big on the leather Coachtopia bags, because I'm like, I don't know. So let's go over here. And let's see what it says. Crafted circular craft. So they're just saying it's just made with. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I know I love the way it looks. I don't know how I feel about it. This is. I think this bag is just, especially in the this, man, I think the size 450. So like for me, when I'm looking at that, when I was looking at the barrel bag, I'm like, that's not for me. Yeah, upcycled leather. But this one, the Alter Ego, this one has been a very popular style. This kind of slouchy, which to me, this looks just like a Louis Vuitton bag that just came out. So I'm just like, wait a minute. It's not like that style's that unique. Um, I absolutely love this tote, but for $225, I think it's outrageously priced. Because I love this blue tote. I've picked it up, I've held it, I put it on my shoulder. I love it. This for $225 is just too much money. I'm not sure how I love the concept of these flowers. I don't like the reality of them. And I like this bag, but again, it's $150 this nylon bag, and I have one from like Bagu for $60. So yeah, it's just how it is. So let's go look at. Okay, let's go back to Coach. Let's go back to the base. Let's go back to Coach creates, repairs. Where is the other links? Oh, here we go. No, not the about us. We want to go back to. Okay, let's do a back button. Fine. Go back to Coach, and let's take a look at women and new. Anybody want to look for anything in particular while we're shopping? Oh my gosh. Fuzzy back charm and shearling. I don't know how I feel about this. It's the dog one, I think. Hi, hun.
So it started boiling, so I turned it down to 2.
Okay. Okay. That gives me about 10 more minutes and I'll go out and look at it. I love this teddy bear so much, but for $195, I'm not doing it. This is the one that Autumn opened that she bought, and I've seen this one in person, and I know she will wax poetically about this bag. I don't love it. I didn't love it in person. I don't think it's that awesome of a leather. Give me box leather any day, but this I'm not a huge fan. I'm just not. This spots a lot so leather. It's just it's okay. It's not my favorite. I didn't love it. I didn't buy it, but this is totally Autumn's jam. Um, Also, I would imagine James' jam. She would like that one because they both like green a lot. Um, Chin Charm. The color's great, but it's just not. I didn't really love it. This looks just like a Louis Vuitton bag that came out a year or so ago, the Lockets collection. So I don't know. I know they're calling it the bleaker bucket, but yeah, it's a little close to the nose for me. Coming in the, oh my goodness. Looks like coming, oh, that is a sparkly pretzel. Y'all, okay, who wants this for 150? For 150. Now Winnie loves hers. Winnie, her cherries, she thinks her cherries is phenomenal, but these must look better in person because on photo, I'm just like, meh, they're cool, but it's $150. Okay, it's a lot. Let's see how many bag charms are on here. So let's see. Everything looks like it's for sale except for that pretzel because it's not out yet. So they're giving us sneak peeks now so that you can say, hey, this is the turn lock that I think Winnie has this one in, what was that color she called it? Let's see if it has it on here. I don't know. This color, this ginger dark brass toffee, this toffee color. She really likes this. To me, this looks like a bowling bag, a small squat bowling bag. It's pretty. I'm falling in love a little bit with the loved leather. The more I look at it, I need to see that in person. But there's the burnished tabby. This one's suede. Oh, it's so pretty. Alter Ego Crescent. I really like the suede. This elephant is so cute. Although I've never seen a white and brown elephant. Well, no, not really. Um, but it is made out of shearling, which is just, wool. So what can you say? But this is not my color palette, guys. I do like a brown bag. I have a lot of brown bags, but this fall vibe, I'm not, and this thing, people have been loving this bag. This is quilted. Um, I'm not, I like bright colors. This is not my color. This is not my color season. Not my color season. Ooh, I like the red. Red. Yes, red Merlot. That I can get down with. The olives. Ooh, now this. Look at this. Look at this bright ray of sunshine. That's pretty. And I like this tabby pile over here. That's pretty. Um, so what's everybody else looking at? Buying, not buying? See, but here's the thing. I like the bright colors. Like I love bright colors and cartoons and childish things, but that's just too much for me. And I don't say too much often. I'm more like more's better. But this one, there's something about the placement. It's just I'm not. It's a little too random for me. Eh, I don't know. Here's a very expensive crystal Rexy. The problem I have with a lot of the Coach charms is they're too heavy. Have so much stock compared to what we have in Australia. Yeah, we have a lot of stock here, and everybody's been buying. Like Winnie has this, Jolie has this, the cassette tape player tape. I think the Soho sneaker charm is kind of weird, personally. But I guess somebody wants a tennis shoe on their bag. It's just not my thing. Um, I kind of like this shoe, but the Soho sneaker, but it seems a little not as stylish as the city. That's as nice as I'm gonna be on that one. Uh, Yoda has quite a few um shoes from Coach. She likes her shoes. I'm looking at cars. What car are you looking at, Katie? Buying cars is so stressful. So stressful. Fixing cars. Now, the Gramercy tote, I think it's pretty cool. Now, Brian has this bag, and he likes the Gramercy tote. Dee says, I'm not looking at anything for now. It's time to take a break. Yeah, I'm on the break. Oh, well. Okay, I've been talking about taking a break for 2 months now. And each last month and this month, we have not done very well at the break. So we are going to just keep on trying. And oh, this is the taxi bag. I love this thing. I think this is so cool. Somebody else posted this on one of my groups, and I like it in the light brown color, which isn't this color. This is in the black brass. I love the shape of this bag because it looks like that bag that Louis made vintage bag. That's the Bologna bag. I think it's called the Bologna bag or whatever. butchering the pronouncing it. But I don't need another black bag. If at this point, me buying a black bag is like, oh, what can I do to you to make you look different? Because black bags are just not my thing. So this is the Coach, regular Coach. You know, I wonder if I can get to the outlet site. Normally, it's on the same. Let's see if I can find the code. There we go. Coach outlet. Outlet is more my style, not just in price point. I really like. Um, let's see if we can just look at. This is blown up a lot larger than the other site. A little harder to navigate. Let's see. Can we go to shop new arrivals? There we go. I need to get ready for tomorrow. Good night. Good night, D. Honda Civic sedan or a hatchback sports, maybe a Kia Soul, but I haven't looked at them online. I haven't looked. We have a Honda CRV. We have had Kias. We've had 2 Kias. I like the Kias. My boss has a Kia. Kias are pretty good cars. I judge my cars based on where I want, if I like the dealerships, where I get them repaired at. Yeah. So, oh my God, buying cars is so stressful. So stressful. I mean, you already know you're gonna get ripped off no matter what. So it's at this point, like, see, this is also all browns too, but these browns are a bit brighter. And I like the Highline sneaker if I have to pick between the other sneaker. I'm very kind of basic in my shoes, although don't look at my red tartan print here. But in general, this is a really cool leather bomber jacket. That's pretty. Ooh, $400. That's a good price for a leather jacket. Depends on the leather. Ooh, this looks wonderful, cozy. Yeah, I live in Texas. I'll never need to wear this one. But look how beautiful this aviator shearling jacket for $900. That looks fabulous. So you need that somewhere where it gets pretty cold. Not where I live. It gets cold for like a week. That's a handsome watch. I really do like watches, but I have my favorite watch on my wrist, and I keep looking at this Asher shoulder bag. Guys, tell me what you think about this bag. The Asher, because I want it, and of course this color, because I love this color. Powder blue, if it's blue, in a light color blue, I love it even more. So what do people think of the Asher? Let me go back up. Let's see, video. In powder blue. So let's look at the measurements. So it's 13.5 inches wide, 5.5 inches in height. So it's long and squat. Let's see, does it have the handle? The handle drop is 10.5 inches. That's actually a good handle drop. Dang it. See, this is why I have a problem with buying stuff, because I always see things I don't have. I don't have this bag. And or anything like this bag. I'll have to see this in person. Luckily, I do live by an outlet, so I will get to go see it. I also really like this Laurel shoulder bag a lot. I've looked at the Laurel a few times. This Ashton tote or Ashton bag, this is the one that I think Dee Dee Bean just unboxed one. She just bought one in denim. So the Ashton, I like the Asher because I like the handle strap drop. How the side pouches push out on this Asher. Yes. Pooches out. Yeah, right here. And I like the Laurel, but I have a lot of bags similar to the Laurel. I don't really need. I like though that this comes with a bunch of little charmy things. That's cute. Yeah, but I like this Asher bag a lot. I need to see it in person, though. I totally have to see it in person. So anyway, that is the new bags on the Coach Outlet website. And no, I don't see any Halloween. I'm hoping this week they drop Halloween. So anyway, we're going to stop sharing. I need to go finish fixing dinner. Let's see. How do I do this? Stop sharing thing. Remove. There we go. Hi, I'm back. Yeah, so I look at Coach. I go to Michael Kors. I look at Kate Spade. Now, I don't normally look at their personal websites. I normally look at, when I go to Poshmark or eBay, I always look at Dooney and Burke, new, and whatever's in. And because I'm like such a chronic shopper and watcher that I know the new stock, right? So or I look for just reduced or newly listed, especially on Poshmark, because Poshmark, there's a lot of inactive listings, and that's frustrating if you find something you love and the seller is not really available. Speaking of Poshmark, I had another encounter with a not authentic bag, and it was a 5 a.m. and as soon as I hit buy, I knew something was bothering me about the listing and I had to go back and look at it again. I'm like, oh gosh, I bought a fake bag. And I knew it was fake, but you can't say automatically purchase when you do an offer. So this person offered it to me and I said, oh yeah, I was buying it for my twin. It was like the perfect pink bag. And then there was no way for me to tell them, don't send this, refund me. It had to go through the whole process. It had to get here. The lady was sweet too. I felt bad for her, but I wanted that as a gift. I'm not going to give away a bag that says the tote bag Marc Jacobs on it when it's not a Marc Jacobs bag. In her listing, she said, I didn't say it was a real bag. I said it was a clone. I mean, she said it was the tote bag, the Marc Jacobs style bag, the tote bag. I'm like, it's not the style of the tote bag. The style of the tote bag would not have Mr. Marc Jacobs' name on it, which is branded. I said, no, that is a counterfeit. And this is a conversation we're having in the chat, community chat thing in Poshmark. And I said, it is illegal to sell a counterfeit item. And she says, everybody sells counterfeit items. They're all over all these other sites. I said it was a clone. Like, this is not a clone. This is a counterfeit. There's a difference. And so like this hat. Oh, not that hat. I have a hat that is a complete not made by Louis. It looks like Louis monogram. But that's not a real Louis. So anyway, I had to go through the whole thing and I felt bad for her because I don't know what they do to the account if you get flagged for selling something that's not authentic. I did send it in the mail back to her, so Posh will refund it to me. But still, in 2 months. It's my fifth, 3 months maybe, my fifth fake thing. Okay, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna go finish cooking dinner so James can eat and we can go to bed because it's getting awfully late for eating dinner, for me anyway. So anyhow, y'all have a fabulous week. I will try very hard to do a members live sometime this week, and then we will definitely be live again on Friday. But on Friday, I will be at 7 o'clock. Today was early just because I had to go to work early, so I got home early, but it's going to be more like 7 Central PM later. Anyway, y'all have a fabulous week. Let's see how it goes. Bye, guys.